This video is brought to you by graphicstock.com. Hey, you're watching Swerve on YouTube, and today I'm going to be showing you how to go about using the construction line technique, kind of what you see here. And it turns out that Twitter used 18 circles to create their logo, which was pretty sweet. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple logo using the construction line technique, and later on I'm going to be showing you a really sweet texture that I got from Graphicstock. So if you don't know about Graphicstock, they have tons of royalty-free graphic design elements and images for download in any format you may need, whether it's PNG, PSD, JPEG or EPS for Illustrator. So that kind of means that everything you download can be customized and is completely compatible with any design program you may be using. So if you want to get your own elements right now, make sure to check the description below for a 7-day free trial to their website. So how about we begin this tutorial? Alright, so I'm going to try and make this as simple as possible. So what I'm going to get is the rectangle tool, and we're going to make 3 rectangles or 2. We're going to make the third one later. I'm going to move it as close together as possible, and what I'm going to do is get a circle, and we're going to try and make a bridge between these two shapes. So we're going to go from the top corner all the way to the bottom, and we're going to make a duplicate. So we're going to press Ctrl C, Ctrl F and resize it so it's touching the center like that. And what we're going to do is move this to the other side. So we're going to select these 2 circles and drag it across till it clicks. And now we're going to make the 3rd rectangle. So what we're going to do is drag this one holding Alt till it clicks in, and we need to make sure that these edges are touching. So I think they're touching. Alright, so what we're going to do is press Ctrl A. Actually, before we do that, we need to move this circle down. So we're going to select both of those circles, move it down holding Shift, and we're going to move it. Alright, that's perfect. So I've moved it down holding Shift, and what we're going to do next is get the shape builder tool, and we're going to press Ctrl A, and we're going to get rid of each section. So we're going to get rid of this section holding Alt, and we're going to get rid of that middle bit. Same over here, and get rid of the middle bit. So this is kind of like how I go about with using the construction lines. So I'm going to get another circle. I'm going to do the same exact thing, but we're going to round off the edges. I know there's a faster way of doing this, but you know, for tutorial purposes, I need to show you how to go about using the construction technique. So what we're going to do is press Ctrl A or just drag to select everything, and we're going to merge these shapes together. So it's going to become one, and now we can go about using the circle and go from one corner all the way to the other side. Press Ctrl A, use the shape builder, hold Alt and click on the areas you don't want. And now we can do the same to the bottom. Click, drag, shape builder, Ctrl A, and get rid of the areas we don't want. Alright, so what I really like about this technique is that we can have more control over the curves and making sure that we can do the same exact thing in every single version of Illustrator. So what I'm going to do is select everything and transform, reflect. I'm going to flip it to the other side so it says in instead of nigh. Alright, so I'm going to get direct selection tool, select this area and move it down a bit. And now I can copy this circle, hold Alt, drag it up, and now we've got in. Alright, that looks perfect. I'm going to move this bit up a bit, and that's looking really nice. So we've got a nice sweet looking logo. I'm going to add in some text. So I'm going to call this let's see, I'm going to get my font quickly. So I'm going to use the font Moon, and I'm going to call it indie. Alright, so we're going to call it indie. Actually, not indie. Let me think of something. Alright, so I finally came up with a name for the logo. Chose to go with Insider Digital, and it looks really nice, sounds really nice. And we're nearly at the end of this tutorial. I just wanted to show you a quick tip. So let's say you wanted to give this logo to a client and you wanted to send a screenshot. What I like to do is get a nice texture. So I was on Graphic Stock earlier and I found this really nice texture. If you want to get some graphic stock ideas and you want to get some elements from a website, I would say Graphic Stock is the best when it comes to that. So make sure to check the description below for a 7-day free trial to their website. That way you can get the same texture that I have right here. So I'm going to copy this and paste it into my project. And I like the red and orange bit of this texture. So what I'm going to do is resize it, make it a bit bigger. And I'm going to move it over the logo. I think that looks pretty good. Right, so I'm going to move it behind. Like so. May need to move it down a bit. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do is select my logo, change the color to white so we can use it as a mask, and we're going to select both the texture and the logo. I'm going to click make mask, and that looks pretty sweet. So that's the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you in another video.